Hello, I want to share some thoughts on how the collapse in the cost of communications has affected the location of people and the business of work. Now, what's fascinating is that despite the fact that the marginal cost of communication is vanishingly cheap today, people still want to be in cities. The lure of the city is stronger today than it was 25 years ago. We've seen an unprecedented period of urbanization. So actually technology has not stopped people wanting to be close together. In the 1990s, long-distance telephony was a high-margin business. For consumers, it was extremely expensive to make long-distance phone calls. In the age of Skype and internet telephony, of course, the marginal cost of phone calls is close to zero. Moving data is very, very cheap indeed. And that's had huge effects. It's affected the nature of work in a really profound way. It's made offshoring, outsourcing of work much easier. It's boosted so-called flexible working, people working outside their main place of work, and it's also stimulated self-employment. There have been wider effects too. Globalization, cross-border capital flows have all been made a lot easier by the low cost of communications. Also some quite surprising, unexpected consequences. The internet has made being at home more attractive, and it's one of the factors behind the decline in the number of people in their 20s who hold driving licenses in the UK. Being at home is just more fun than it used to be. So the communication revolution has had all sorts of profound effects, but in one respect it hasn't delivered what some hoped in the 1990s. It hasn't led to the death of distance, and in fact geography and location and proximity in some respects matter more than ever. And we see this in the tremendous growth in cities, in the urbanization of the last 25 years in the developed world and in the emerging economies, the growth of mega cities. Cities are attractive and increasingly attractive places to be. And of course that has economic implications. Wages in the UK in urban areas are generally about 8% higher in cities than they are in the country. For London, the premium's over 20%. And it's not hard to think of reasons why cities are attractive places. It's easier to find the right job, the right partner. There's a much wider choice of education, lifestyle, entertainment in cities. The flow of knowledge and information is facilitated by being close to other people. And of course, education for all the hopes of long-distance learning is still overwhelmingly a business about face-to-face interaction. So the communication revolution has had a profound effect on the organisation of work and the way we live our lives. But what it hasn't done is reduce the appeal of cities and the importance of location and geography. And perhaps we should be encouraged by that, because it means that despite this amazing technological change, people still want to be close to other people.